Hello YouTube, and welcome to another episode of First City. This is episode 5. Let's go through some cinematics before we get started for today's episode. So just to follow on what we did in the last episode, we built this area which is getting fully utilized again, which is good to see. What we also did was expanded this area with some high density water wall buildings, which I think is looking really well, and we're doing the surface paint around here as well, just show it blends in nicely. And then the last bit that we did to finish off the episode was build this farming area just around here, which is fully buzzing and working really well. And it's producing a good amount of money for us. So let's get on today's episode then. So what I want to do for today's episode is kind of thinking 3 things today that we want to do. One thing is that I do want to get a bus network going here. So I do want to place down a bus network. I do want to get some residential, high density residential here, which are the self-sufficient buildings across here as well. And the third thing that I want to do is place a university here, because we've got quite a lot of demand for university at the moment. So the first thing that we're going to do is place down the high residential, because we've got quite a lot of demand for residential at the moment. So let's just move these power lines out so they don't come in our way, because this is connected to the farming area. Let's just get rid of these. Cool. So I've already done the road layout for this area, and what we're going to do is go to residential specialization. I'm going to go for self-sufficient buildings here, so that's what we're going to click here, and then we're just going to put this as high residential, or this area here, and we'll see what we get in what grows here as well. I think these buildings are not too high, so I think they will look quite nice around the corner. And what we'll do as well is just put some, no, we'll keep this high density as well. Let's see that grow, see what that looks like. So I do think these self-sufficient buildings do look great. We might get some spots where they don't fill up, and we could put some parking in that area, because these do require a lot of residents when they move in. So we've already got 13 people in that one, so they do take a lot of capacity, these ones do, so they will need parking, because we are using part of traffic manager realistic parking, so this area will fill up quite quick in terms of cars. So the next bit that I wanted to do was actually put some bus station. So let's look at what bus stations we have available. So I think this is part of the new DLC, new compact bus station. We do have the bus stations which is quite big, this one, which does take up a lot of space, and we don't have space to fit that one in. Same as that one's too big, and that one's too big, so I think we are just going to go for the compact one. I just pop it. I do want it facing the front of here. I think maybe right in the middle, I think we'll do, because we want the trains to come in and out. So I think this one does look nice. It's compact. It's got a modern design to it as well, and it goes quite nicely with the train station that we've got there as well. Cool. Happy with that one. And to go alongside this, we need a bus depot. So let's just pop this here, right on the corner as well. I think they will sit quite nicely. And what we could do is just decorate this area to make sure it looks nice as well. So let's get some bus lines set up, because I think our residents do need it. So I think we're gonna have one stop that goes straight to the farming area. So I'm thinking that we just drop it right in the middle, and then it just loops back. That'd be a simple one to do. Just make sure that one's set up. So that's the blue line. Just make sure we've got enough capacity for that one. We've got 8 buses. I think that's going to be too much, so let's just drop it down to 4. Yeah, it's already filling up, which is good to see, so people are already utilising it. Also, what we want to do is have, I guess, a loop around this area, then create another loop around this area as well, and then we'll have another one that goes over here as well to fill this area up, and then we could have another one from that main one going over here as well. So let's just do another loop to the industrial area. Pick this one, and this one will go all the way to this area over here. So because the buses come in this way up, might just pop in this corner, pop it here, that's right in the middle, then that can go back as well. Cool, that's that one set up. So yeah, I just realised that I've got another mod which changed the names so we know exactly where they're going as well. This has got 10. I'm going to pop this down as well to 5. See how that fills up. Let's check the first one, how this one's going. Yeah, so that's got quite a lot of demand. So let's just see how they go. And then yeah, let's create this loop around here so that people have access over here as well. That one done. We're going to loop it around the other way again. So what we want is another loop that's going to cover, I think, all this area here, and then maybe have to do another one on this side as well. just thinking we do another big loop. That's all the bus stops done, so we've got a nice bus route going everywhere across the city now, so I think it should be quite busy around here. So we've already got 108 passengers using it last week, and I do have a mod on that delays the spawning of the buses so they don't just clog up all the areas. It will take some time for everything to start fully functioning. That's that bit done. What we'll do now is we'll do the university, because we've got so much demand for university students, and I'm thinking placing the university here. I think it's got a centre location, and this is high residential plus low residential area as well, so I'm thinking of placing it here. So what we're going to do is use the high capacity university, which has capacity up to 10,000 students. And that just fits perfect there, it does. Just check the back of it just to make sure, yeah, the line's perfect. And what we could do around here is just put some sports stuff around again. I think that should be enough there. Let's put some parking down just at the back. For some reason Surface Paint hasn't loaded up this time, so what we're going to do is just leave it like that for now. But we have got a bus route that comes here as well, so I think we'll get fully utilised in the central area, and this does face towards the water, which is why I kept in this orientation that way, because it looks out and it's not too high of a building either for the low residential that we have around here. And yet we've already got students going in, which is good to see. So yeah, we've already got 557 students, so that's good. We are struggling with a little bit of high school capacity. Could put a high school here, couldn't we? We've got enough space to put it next to here. It's a high capacity high school next to the bus station. So let's try to detail this area up a little bit, see what we can put in here. That area's been detailed up now. I think I'm quite happy with it. Yeah, it's quite nice. I think I might just have to move the bus station a little bit forward so that it doesn't hit this fence at the back. Slightly move it forward. Just squeezes by, but when it turns it hits the fence. And I think that's close to we can move it forward. So let's have a look at these lines, see how they're getting on, which one's got the most passengers and which one's got the least. So this one's got 65 at the moment, and this not. that many stops that are really full anyway, or people are waiting for a long time, so that one's fine. Same as that one's doing okay. Could actually drop a vehicle on that one. Yep, that one's doing okay. This one's got quite a lot. Just trying to see which route this one is. Where does this one go to this area? Which is fine, I don't expect it to be too busy anyway. But yeah, I think 8 should be enough for now. And I think the rest of them are doing absolutely fine. And that should alleviate our traffic, because if you look at traffic at the moment, it is 82%. And at the moment we've got quite a lot of influx here, because I'm guessing a lot of people are moving in. Just check the rest of the city. There are a few red spots, but I think those roads are just busy, and this industry area is absolutely fine as well. Just gonna make sure the roundabout set up properly, because the N1 didn't have a dedicated lane. That's flowing better now. And what I want to do in this area was put down the unique factories. One of them, I think it's the bakery, yeah, the bakery, which is all the ingredients that we have in this farming area, which is animal products, crops and flour. So I am thinking of putting this over here. So let's set that up now. Pop that there. Yeah, that looks okay. Base hidden away, but it's got good access in terms of highway connection. So these are all the products that we already store. So animal products, crops and flour are already in this area. So we shouldn't need to worry about putting down any warehouses, because crops are here, so it's not far to travel. And then we've got storage for flour and animal products here. So let's just look at how this is doing. It's still making a profit, which is good. We are importing still some products, so maybe it does need some more crops. I think we've utilized as much area as we possibly can. We probably could put a couple of fields over here, but I do want to reserve this area for the cargo. So I do want to build a cargo kind of area with some detailing around it as well. So I don't know how much space that's going to take up, so we'll do that in a future episode as well. This is filled up nicely, hasn't it? That's quite nice. And obviously any gaps that we find in here, we can place some parking down, which will just fill those gaps up. Still don't know what I'm going to do here. We could put it into a commercial zone just to break it off, but yeah, this does look great as a stretch to drive through. Really buzzing area to have. The good thing is that we're still increasing in terms of residential, but we're making a good amount of money as well. We do have a lot of industrial demand still, but we just don't have the space to expand that industry area, because I think we've utilized it as much as we can. I did build this pedestrian crossing which feeds in from the park, so this is helping us generate a good profit when people are walking through to get to the industry area, and it's getting utilized quite well. We also do have the cycle path that we created in the first or second episode, which is still getting utilized as well. So this is all to alleviate traffic coming into this area. And then what I also did was place some extra parking. Oh, this area's been full of parking now, which is getting utilized, and it's good to see. So I think next episode what we'll look at is expanding some more industry area over here, because I know we've got a lot of ore in the water, but we also have this oil area here as well, so we could make a connection from the highway over here as well. But yeah, we might buy that tile next. Thank you everyone for watching today. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. We did some quick stuff, which was putting the bakery down, which is getting utilised now. It's got everything that it needs. We expanded the high residential over here as well, and I think it gives a good skyline. And we've put down our first university over here as well, which I will detail offline in terms of doing the surface painter, which has unloaded for this episode. From the university, looks great with that view as well. Cool, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, please drop some comments because I'm not getting any anymore, and also hit that like button if you enjoy this episode. See you on the next one.